With the permission of all the dignitaries, I wish to begin the session. Good afternoon and a warm welcome to everyone present here. I, Shruti Gadve, GS ANTC Department, welcome our Chief Guest, Shri Vivek Sawant Sir, Chief Mentor and former MD, Maharashtra Knowledge, Pune. Shri Suresh Shinde Sir, Joint General Secretary, AISSMS Society, Dr. D.S. Burmani Sir, Principal, AISSMS College of Engineering, Dr. N.N. Shezwar Sir, Science Exhibition Coordinator, Mr. N.P. Maurai Sir, Overall ET Coordinator. I now request all the dignitaries on the dais to enlighten the lamp and worship Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj and Chhatrapati Shahu Maharaj. I request Shri S.P. Shinde Sir to please felicitate our Chief Guest, Shri Vivek Sawant Sir. Thank you, sir. I now request Dr. N.N. Shezwar Sir to please address the participants.
Respected Chief Guest, Honorable Dr. Vivek Sawant Sir, former Managing Director and Chief Mentor, Maharashtra Knowledge Corporation Limited, our beloved Joint Secretary, Sri Suresh Shinde Sir, Distinguished Principal, Dr. D.S. Burmani Sir, ET Coordinator, Professor Maurai Sir, all HOD, teaching and non-teaching staff, student and distinguished participant present over here for today's SciTech exhibition program. Good morning to all. At the beginning, on behalf of our Heritage Institute, I would like to welcome today's distinguished guest and all dignitaries who are igniting the scientific temper of the society. Last 2 years, we are passing through a wave of pandemic, but without stopping our education, everybody flip our education system and continue. This is possible due to the advancement of science and technology. The efforts are taken by our scientists to find out the solution over it. Today, we are fortunate one of the world-renowned scientists and personality, Dr. Vivek Sawant sir, is with us. Once again, I welcome you, sir, in the August gathering. All of us aware that our Earth as a whole is facing a lot of challenges. The problems like global warming, pollution, and alternative plastic, fuel consumption, energy sources, use of water resources, and other general topics like development of the field in the mode of communication, new and better mode of transportation, medicine, etc., all need a scientific mind. The importance of science is our day-to-day life can never be underestimated. There is no better way than SciTech exhibition at the different level are one of the easiest way to enhance the student interest in science and technology. In our AISSMS College of Engineering, the science exhibition started way back in 1998 with a marginal size, but today it is recognized at national level and whose elevating response received every year. This year we are organizing the SciTech exhibition on hybrid mode with a central theme, SciTech Villageathon. This SciTech Villageathon, which is turn forces them to think and creatively find solution to the forthcoming challenges. The students across every corner of the nation will share their innovative idea. The ideas are evaluated by our subject expert team. I hope that this SciTech exhibition will help to create the interest, develop the social skills, scientific attitude to maintain this enthusiasm and give a positive direction to the curiosity of the student and help them to dive deep into the ocean of learning. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I now request Dr. D.S. Budmani, sir, to please come on the dais and address the gathering.
Thank you. Good afternoon, one and all. Respected Dr. Vivek Sawant, sir, Chief Mentor and former MD, Maharashtra Knowledge Corporation Private Limited, Pune. Honorable Sri Suresh Pratap Shinde, sir, Honorary Joint Secretary, AISSMS Society. Dr. N.N. Sejwal, NSS Coordinator. Mr. Mawle, overall ET Coordinator, Heads of Departments, faculty members, students, participants. I personally and on behalf of AISSMSCOE welcome all of you on this occasion of inauguration of science exhibition in 17th AISSMS Engineering today. I will take the opportunity to introduce about my organization to our chief guest, as well as I am observing some of the parents are also here. They are attending this function. They should know about our organization. This AISSMS College of Engineering started in 1992 under umbrella of AISSMS Society, which is started way back 100 years back by His Highness Excellency Srimant Chau Chhatrapati Maharaj of Kolhapur, with the vision service to society through quality education. We at AISSMSCOE running various UG programs, namely chemical engineering, civil engineering, computer, electrical, electronics, telecommunication, mechanical. And sir, we have two special programs which are industry oriented, that is mechanical sandwich and production sandwich, where students are getting opportunity to work in industry for 1 year. Entire 1 year they are spending in industry. And also recently we have started new program, robotics and automation. We have PG programs in almost all disciplines. And sir, we have 5 research programs in chemical, civil, computer, electrical and mechanical. A lot of research activities are going with collaboratively with UG, PG and research scholars, and which is a need of our. With the strong support of our management, especially our respectable Secretary, Honorary Secretary Sri Malojraj Chhatrapati, Sri Suresh Pratap Shinde sir, Ajay Patil sir and all managing trustees, they are supporting and guiding us and motivating us to have various activities, because only teaching learning is not sufficient nowadays. Students should know, students should have different values, and students should be developed. Overall development or holistic development of student is really required, and for that we should have various activities, and that's why we have various student chapters in every departments, and under that we are conducting activities throughout the year, and students are doing fantastic. They are bagging the prizes. It's not only prizes, but they are providing the solutions to the society also. Just I will quote some of them. Recently our 2 teams from computer, ANTC and civil engineer, they got first prize in hackathon, 1 lakh prize, and they have provided solution to the MP police department, because at MHRD, in association with the industry, they are conducting this hackathon every year and inviting the problems from government departments and industries and various sectors, and these problem solutions are provided by the various teams throughout the India. And there are every year our students are providing such solutions for the various departments. Even I appreciate NSS unit of our institute under Dr. N.N. Sejwal, under which we have adopted 5 colleges under UBA, Unnat Bharat Abhiyan. It's an initiative of MHRD, and where our students and faculty members are working there, collecting the problems of these villages, and we are providing the technical solutions. So this is the way we are working. It's along with theoretical or theory, we are practically also implementing, and just in 2 villages we already provided solutions, 2 solutions, and we are working for the remaining 3. Of course, there is a funding from the central government, there is a funding from the state government, NGOs are also working with us. Recently in this Kalyan village, which is near to Pune, one problem was identified. Our civil engineering student and faculty members, a dam is constructed there. A lot of leakage is taking place through that dam. A lot of rainfall is there, but that water is remaining for hardly 2 months because of the leakages. That is identified. They have done, our HOD Dr. Nangre and his team. Of course, Dr. N.N. Sejwal is, and his team is also there, and they have submitted the proposal. It is sanctioned by the government. They have sanctioned around 28 lakh plus rupees, and government has decided that to be treated as a pilot project. So we are expecting many more to, we have to work on that, but because of this political development, it is little bit, we are waiting for that. Just why I want to share this, because our students are getting practical experience, and we are, because we have to give some to the society back, and this way we are trying to give some contribution in the social front. And I appreciate Dr. Sejwal and his team. They have a very good platform created for this particular, that is Village-a-thon. He has invited the various posters from the various participants. It was this event was a hybrid mode, because we received some of the posters from different locations, and some of them was very I learned that yesterday there was 9th class student. He has submitted one poster. I think he will brief us later on. So it was open for all. Sir, and of course, people like you are always guiding us and motivating us. And so we have ecosystem, and through this ecosystem, we are trying to give the good input to the students. And of course, we are doing fantastic in teaching, learning. There is no problem in that. Every year, our many students are bagging the place in the university ranking. So that shows the quality of teaching, learning process. Of course, it's a participation of the students, contribution of the faculty, support of the management. So all are working together, and that's why we are getting this outcomes. Just I want to mention here, I already mentioned we got A+ grade in the NAC. Colleges got Best Professional College Award from Savitribai Phule Pune University. UGC is also recognized as a college as a mentor college to help the other colleges for NAC preparation. We have under ICC, we are conducting various activities like awareness about the patent filing and all that type of activities are taking place. So there are so many activities continuously going throughout the year. We have different clubs, just I was mentioning. Under SE chapters, there are SE, Baha, Supra, EP Cycle and Garudishore. These are the different clubs where the students are from paper design to the actual preparing the models and participating in the events. So that hands-on experience or practical exposure is given to the students, thanks to the management for continuous supports, and because of which we are doing good, well. So I will also appreciate all the students. I will not take much time because we are eager to listen Sawant sir. We are very lucky he has given the time for us, and definitely will get some good inputs from him. So once again I welcome Sawant sir and other guests from, and thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I call upon Shri Suresh Shinde sir to address the gathering.
Om Namah Shivaya. On behalf of All India Shri Shivaji Memorial Society, I welcome Sawant sir in this our RTO premises. I should brief something about our AISSMS first. In 100 years back, Sriman Chhatrapati Shahu Maharaj, he realized that time also it was a time of World War. Just before that he started thinking about something good for the nation, something good for the students. So he requested, that time Britishers were there to rule India. He took them permission from them, and he made told them that I want to start a preparatory military school in India. And that is the first school we started as a Sri Shivaji Preparatory Military School at Shivaji Nagar. I would like to share with you all, it is much more before than National Defence Academy and Indian Military Academy, Dehradun. So we can realize the vision of His Highness Sriman Chhatrapati Shivaji Shahu Maharaj, that how we have to proceed further. Not only, he was not only the educationist, definitely. He made in 1902, try to understand, 1902, he made a Kolhapur Act. He was a ruler of Kolhapur state, long distance Kolhapur, means it was Bangalore and other things were also attached to that. And here up to Palghar and Surat, it was the territory under the Kolhapur region. He made an act that education, primary education is compulsory, mandatory. And that is not only for the boy students, it is also compulsory for the girl students. See the vision, 1902 he started this process. Then he realized that because Maharashtra as such or Kolhapur as such, most of the 90% people were farmers, and they could not they could not send their children to the school at Kolhapur. So he first made the mandatory hostels in Kolhapur, and that time it was very much tight about the religion and other things. So he made the hostels for Hindu hostel, Maratha hostel, Jain hostel, Musalman hostel, Muslim hostel, like that. N number of hostels as on 2022 also, they are running smoothly in Kolhapur. Because he was realizing that yes, students cannot come. Hostel is also one of the great part, as on date also, today also, we are facing that problem for this AISSMS. Hostel is a must for the students to have that particular activity. Then he made for the students nearby, if a student don't attend his class for 7 days, in 1902, the punishment is 1 rupee for a parent. You can realize the 1 rupee cost at 1902. So these were the rules he made. Then he realized, yes, that time intercaste marriages were not allowed. So many things were there. He made his own sister to marry with a Dhandgar fellow, just to bring everybody on the same platform. And that time Sati system was there. Then to just make a mundan of the vidwa, everything he stopped that time in 19th century. So that under that vision, we are here, upcoming and followers of his total thoughts, and we came forward with this engineering college in 1992. Now today we are celebrating 17th competition of all this activity what we have seen last 3 days. Participation right from the 9th standard student, that what Dr. Burmani has told. Really, it is proud to have such type of participations, that it is motivating everybody. Now this competition has become on international level platforms. I think more than 10-15 participants are from German, Russia and other countries of this USA. They have also participated in this particular competition. I will not say it is a competition. I will not say what yesterday the prize distribution has taken place. Everybody who have come here for this particular and explored his visions, whatever ideas on this particular platform, all are winners. Everybody is winner here. The prize is given just as a token. Why I am saying that? Because when observing, there are so many stalls here, around more than 200, 300 plus ideas are there explored here in these premises. You get something new to click your idea and have that and make it more innovative, make a research on that particular thing and go ahead for the best. Dear friends, you might have seen when I passed my engineering in 76, I remember those days. That time even the computer was kept in the particular locked system, and from distance away we used to see, oh, this is a computer. Nobody was allowing to touch it also, because I was from mechanical engineering and that was for electronic engineering department. Nobody was allowed to do that. So today we see the upgradation of total things, education sides. Total change is there. We have seen the teachers coming with the chalk stick and writing on the board, having the dust in them, going in their health. They were spoiling their health. but they were sacrificing for the students. Now I am seeing the smart boards on the in the classroom. Change. Even the TVs, even the phone, everything now with mobile phones. The industry of photography is totally absolute. Photographs, cameras, and the other things are totally absolute. Even the papers required for the photography printing, that industry came in problem, and they are also in soup. Changes are there, continue changes are there. You have to go forward with all these changes and find out the solutions for those changes, what best we can do for that. I have seen, I used to go when after college, passing out and in the industry, pager, keeping it on the with me, and go ahead and see the message out. Now, even now with the we have entered into 5G systems. You know, the world is very fast, and that's why you students, you have to be very fast, active, and go ahead with all your ideas. Education, most of the students are coming for employability. This exhibition is specially made for the entrepreneurships. If I compare both the things, the entrepreneurship, when I started my industry 40 years back, that time it was totally changed. You know, that was state finance corporations were there to finance the things. Maharashtra industrial development corporations were there for every state. Road and infrastructures was given by the government. Now the change is totally different way. You have to identify the place where you have to go ahead, and now entire world is in your hand, in your mobile, in your computer. The marketing side also you can explore throughout the world. That is the way, and why you have to find out what is tomorrow's need and the sustainability of that need for how much time. I'll tell you a good example out of it. When this is the world of cars, because of that I am 15 minutes late here, or because of the traffic and all other things. These cars are now designed considering how much life it should have. The companies, Japanese companies and other things, before designing the car, they decide how much life we should give to that car. 10 years, 15 years. So the cyclic way, I have to change my car within particular way, time, and buy new one. The rotation of currency, rotation of developments, everything is coming up. We are going from now with the conventional engines from to electric vehicles, automation, without clutch, there is a car, making very much advanced technology for every field. I am saying you, every field. Try to understand, research and innovation are two different things. You guys should know that what we are doing and how we have to go forward. Definitely, we are very much eager to hear our chief guest, Vivek ji, his Sadvivek thoughts we are going to have here on the stage. I am very proud to say he is from my Ratnagiri district, my Sasurwadi is from my Sasurwadi, and so definitely he is going to give us a good and very vital way of working, how we have to go ahead for the further life. Om Namah Shivaya. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I now request our chief guest, Vivek Sawant sir, to please felicitate our sponsors and prize winners of SciTech Villageathon. Our sponsor are Mr. Kshitij Billare from Kushi Kanchan. Moving towards our prizes. First prize goes to Bandu Koi and Prathamesh Avare for biofertilizers and biofibers. Wellington College, Sangli. Second prize goes to Kunal Pardeshi and Ujjwal Bugde for electric vehicle. With cash prize of 2000 rupees and medal. Third prize goes to Agastya Chaudhary and Vedant Deshpande for their topic, How to Avoid Floods and Maximize the Use of Renewable Energy. They are from SPM Public School, Pune. These are the participants from 9th standard. The next prize for a runner-up, Zain Said and Akansha Pardeshi for biopaper making from leaves. From Shiv Chhatrapati College, Junnar. Thank you, sir. I now request Ms. Vaishnavi Patil to introduce our chief guest, Sri Vivek Sawant sir, to our audience.
नमस्कार. शक्तीच्या ऐल तीरावर आणि भक्तीच्या पैल तीरावर पहुडलेल्या महाराष्ट्राला विज्ञान आणि तंत्रज्ञानाची जोड देऊन एक नवीन दिशा दाखवण्याचं कार्य ज्यांनी केलं असं व्यक्तिमत्व म्हणजे श्री विवेक सावंत सर. आणि त्यांचा परिचय देण्याची संधी मला मिळते याला मी स्वतःचं सौभाग्य समजते. विवेक सावंत सर हे महाराष्ट्र ज्ञान महामंडळाचे अर्थात MKCL चे चीफ मेंटॉर म्हणजेच मुख्य मार्गदर्शक आहेत. संगणक साक्षरतेद्वारे समाजाच्या विविध घटकांमधील डिजिटल दरी दूर करण्यासाठी आणि युवांना नव्या डिजिटल करिअरसाठी सज्ज करण्यासाठी महाराष्ट्र शासनाने MKCL ची 2001 साली स्थापना केली. स्थापनेपासून सलग 18 वर्षे म्हणजेच 2019 अखेरपर्यंत श्री सावंत सर हे MKCL चे व्यवस्थापकीय संचालक होते. MKCL च्या माध्यमातून श्री सावंत सर यांनी संगणक साक्षरतेचे अभियान महाराष्ट्राच्या कानाकोपऱ्यापर्यंत पोहोचवले. त्यासाठी त्यांनी 5000 संगणक प्रशिक्षण केंद्रांचे व 75,000 संगणकांचे राज्यव्यापी नेटवर्क निर्माण केले. 25,000 संगणक प्रशिक्षकांची टीम उभी केली. या प्रशिक्षण केंद्रांद्वारे MSCIT हा शासनमान्य संगणक साक्षरता अभ्यासक्रम राबवला जातो. श्री सावंत सर यांच्या कल्पकतेमुळे सर्वसामान्य विद्यार्थ्यांना परवडतील अशा माफक शुल्काद्वारे दर्जेदार डिजिटल अभ्यासक्रम शासनाच्या विनाअनुदानित पाठिंब्यावर स्थानिक लोकसहभागातून आणि ई-लर्निंग प्रणालीद्वारे राबवणे शक्य झाले. या प्रयोगाचे अनुकरण आपापल्या राज्यात करण्यासाठी राजस्थान, ओरिसा, हरियाणा, बिहार इत्यादी राज्य सरकारांनी श्री सावंत यांना निमंत्रित करून संगणक साक्षरतेचे आणि डिजिटल करिअर्सचे राज्यव्यापी प्रशिक्षण कार्यक्रम सुरू केले. ही श्री सावंत सर यांच्या समाजोपयोगी कार्याला मिळालेली विशेष पावती आहे. इजिप्त, सौदी अरेबिया इत्यादी देशांमध्येही त्यांच्या कार्याचा मोठ्या प्रमाणावर विस्तार झालेला आहे. त्यांच्या मार्गदर्शनाखाली तयार झालेले विविध ऑनलाईन अभ्यासक्रम आता 180 देशातील जिज्ञासूंच्या पसंतीस उतरले आहेत. MKCLच्या स्थापनेपूर्वी श्री सावंत सर यांनी CDAC या केंद्र शासनाच्या संस्थेमध्ये 1988 ते 2000 अशी 12 वर्षे प्रगत संगणक क्षेत्रातील संशोधन व विकास कार्यात आपले योगदान दिले. या संस्थेने डॉक्टर विजय भटकर यांच्या प्रतिभाशाली नेतृत्वाखाली भारताचा पहिला स्वदेशी सुपर कॉम्प्युटर अर्थात परम महासंगणक बनविला. अमेरिकेने भारताला महासंगणक देण्याचे नाकारले असता हा महासंगणक बनवण्यात जे यश मिळाले त्यामुळे भारतीय युवा तंत्रज्ञांना न भूतो असा आत्मविश्वास प्राप्त झाला. या प्रगत संशोधन क्षेत्रात तज्ञ मनुष्यबळ निर्माण करण्यासाठी श्री सावंत सर यांनी CDACच्या ॲडव्हान्स कम्प्युटर ट्रेनिंग स्कूलची स्थापना केली. तिचा देशव्यापी विस्तार घडवून आणला व 1990च्या दशकात हजारो प्रगत संगणक अभियंते प्रशिक्षित केले. प्रयोगशील शाळा 1ली ते 8वी इयत्तांचे ज्ञानरचनावादी शिक्षण, संगणक साक्षरता, युवांच्या व्यक्तिमत्व विकास, स्वावलंबी संजीवक शेती इत्यादी क्षेत्रात श्री सावंत सर यांनी लोकप्रिय दूरचित्रवाणी मालिका व महामालिकांची निर्मिती केली. या विषयांवर लेख, व्याख्याने व मुलाखतींद्वारे ते सातत्याने लोकजागृती करीत असतात. विवेक सावंत सर यांनी संगणक साक्षरता, शैक्षणिक परिवर्तन, नवनिर्मिती, सामाजिक उत्तरदायित्व, उद्योग व्यवस्थापन व नेतृत्व अशा अनेक क्षेत्रात दिलेल्या भरीव योगदानाबद्दल गेल्या 20 वर्षांमध्ये त्यांना अनेक मानाचे पुरस्कार प्रदान करण्यात आलेले आहेत. ज्ञानसूर्य पुरस्कार, राजीव गांधी संगणक सारथी पुरस्कार, दूरदर्शनचा सह्याद्री शिक्षण रत्न पुरस्कार, पुणेज प्राईड अवॉर्ड, IT आयकॉन अवॉर्ड, डॉक्टर नरेंद्र दाभोळकर स्मृती पुरस्कार, महाराष्ट्र कॉर्पोरेट एक्सलन्स अवॉर्ड, किर्लोस्कर बिझनेस लीडरशिप अवॉर्ड, रोटरी इंटरनॅशनलचा जीवन गौरव पुरस्कार, कम्प्युटर सोसायटी ऑफ इंडियाचे ऑनररी फेलोशिप अवॉर्ड, यशवंतराव चव्हाण राष्ट्रीय पुरस्कार अशा अनेक पुरस्कारांचा त्यात समावेश आहे. ज्यांच्या नावातच विवेक आहे त्यांच्याबद्दल जितकं बोलावं तितकं कमीच आहे. पण स्वतः बोलण्यापेक्षा तुमचं ऐकण्यात जास्त रस आहे सर. त्यामुळे हा डायस तुमच्या स्वाधीन करते आणि मी इथेच थांबते. धन्यवाद.
Are you getting my voice? Yes or no? Yes, sir. Last row. I will use the water bottle and the water inside it. See, I'm really sorry that I'm going to use single-use plastic, but please allow me for this experiment. Okay? I will open this bottle with your permission. Okay. I will pour some water in this. it so that it is inverted. Carefully. Great. Where does it go? Is it at the center or near the wall? Is it at the center or near the wall? Where is it? Near the wall. The problem is, now we have to do whatever you want and keep the lid absolutely stationary at the center and not touching the wall. Understood? Problem is understood? Yes or no? Let's try. Who is ready to try? Do you? You can do anything. Huh? You have some extra water bottle, you have this bottle, everything. And we have to bring it at the center. Try. Don't worry. There is no importance to success or failure in life. More importance is to trying hard. Okay? And keep trying. Okay? Yeah. She wants to try. Do you? Welcome. Give big hand to her. What's your name? Pranali. Which standard? Oh, she is in third year engineering. I thought that she is also in 9th standard. Oh. Okay, try. Wait for a minute. See what happens. See, she used her finger and tried to bring it at the center. It did come to the center, but soon after she removed her finger, it quietly went back to its own beloved place. It again went back there. But Pranali is really, I must appreciate you. You are struggling hard. And that's really important. See, of all the people, she came here and she's trying. I am so delighted. It has to float. Yeah. It again went back to its own beloved place. I will procure some glass. The problem is you have to use this glass. And look, I have just picked up one glass which was there. I have not planned for the glass so that you will always fail. I have taken any glass. The inverted lid. Inverted, floating. Anything else you can try? I have given you some hint in the beginning. You would like to try? Why not? Nothing, no problem. This is science exhibition, so I am trying to do some exhibit for you. Okay? Science exhibition. So some exhibition is going on. मोकळे ना ही कशाला अजून आहे ना पाणी यू हॅव टू यूज ओनली वन लीड त्याच्या आतमध्ये नाही टाकायचं पाणी त्याच्या आतमध्ये ते फ्लोट नाही होणार ना यू हॅव टू कीप इट फ्लोटिंग व्हॉट इज युअर नेम विजय विच क्लास फायनल इयर बी Vijay, give clap. Vijay, he wants to try. Final year B. Very nice. You can do anything. You have full freedom. Use all degrees of freedom are with you. The lid should float. The lid should float. It should float. If you put water in that, then it will never move, it will remain with the wall. Okay, yes, come on. नाही त्याच्यात नाही टाकायचं पाणी. You are not supposed to put water in that, it will go down. The lid should float, and then you do whatever you want to do. नाही तसं पण नाही, lid should float. टाकून बघा पण ते okay. What's your name? Agastya. Give big hand to Agastya. He is, you know what is he doing? He is putting some little water in that lid and trying his level best. Okay. But the lid is so naughty that even after putting the water, it is going towards the wall of the glass. Okay. Oh. The more water he put, the faster it went to the glass. Great. But I am very happy that Agastya is trying his level best. He must be given big hand. Oh, you don't want to try anymore? Why not? Push it. Okay. I have come here to deliver some lecture to you. I forgot that. I thought that I am here to enjoy this experiment with you. Okay. But do you want me to give you ready answer, or you would like to try for another 24 hours and come with an answer? Which way you want? You want answer from me, or you want to sleep with the problem and solve it tomorrow? Which one? First or second? Second. Great. Give big hand to her. What's your name? What's your name? Shruti. Give big hand to Shruti. She wants to try it in next 24 hours, right? Okay, please take your seats. Okay. Friends, I am starting. Which am I using this mic also? हा पण वापरतोय मी. अच्छा, मग हा काढून ठेवू. Honorable Shinde sir, Honorable Principal, Professor Shezwal, who invited me here, and he took great pains to ensure that I am here amongst you at the right time, and the distinguished faculty members of this prestigious college, and my dear friends. First of all, I am expressing my deep gratitude to all the dignitaries on the dais to have invited me here and given me an opportunity to meet all of you. When I came into this room, I understood why I was invited, because all people in this room have black hair, and perhaps the organizers wanted to increase the average age of this class. So my positive contribution is for increasing the average age of this class. Okay. What is my another contribution? There are very enthusiastic, intelligent, smart people sitting in this room. So the per square inch intelligence in this room is very high. Perhaps the organizers wanted to balance the intelligence by bringing some element of ignorance, which also I have fulfilled. Okay. Means the more you know about your ignorance, the more knowledgeable you grow. Okay. So far, there is an ignorance in our mind as to how to bring that lid at the center. Okay. So we are on the path of becoming knowledgeable, and I am one of you. Okay, so the biggest discovery one makes is what does one not know, rather than what one knows. Okay, the scientist believes that the world is knowable. Okay, there is nothing unknowable. It may be temporarily unknown, but it is not unknowable. You can try hard and bring the unknowable, bring the unknown into the zone of known. And that is the quest of science. I am very happy that this organization is organizing this science exhibition and inviting people from various colleges and even schools too to exhibit their projects. I requested Dr. Shezwal to send me the list of entries, and I am really delighted, Shinde sir, that there are 83 entries, and the entries, and the most important thing is that each and every entry, and no exaggeration, each and every entry is addressing the burning problems of either ecology or economy or society. What a great promise we have with our younger generation, that they are so responsible. Nobody has touched some trivial project. They are touching the upcoming challenges. When I looked at the list of projects, I found that some of the projects are related to the crisis of climate, the climate catastrophe, the climate change, the global warming, and all the natural calamities which are happening day in and day out, and they are being further accentuated and aggravated by the man-made calamities. So people are focusing on that. Second pillar that I found is that of the sustainable lifestyle. On one hand, people want aspirational lifestyle, and on the other hand, it has to be simultaneously sustainable. That's a big challenge. All of us want to go from here to there in cars and aeroplanes, but at the same time, we want to keep our planet free of pollution and free of carbon emission. How to do it? Aspirational lifestyle on one hand and sustainability on the other hand, how they can coexist. Some projects deal with that. Third area I found is that of the place where they are trying their hands on the Industrial Revolution 4.0. Variety of technologies are coming and creating a grand confluence in what is called as the fourth industrial revolution. And many projects deal with those kinds of things. There are projects in robotics, there are projects in IoT, there are projects in AI and ML and the related fields, and there are projects in the driverless vehicle and electric vehicles and things that all technologies related to the Industrial Revolution 4.0. There are projects which deal with the fourth burning problem, and that is related to the liberty, equality, fraternity and empowerment of women. So this societal challenge is also being addressed. Shinde sir spoke about the kind of women empowerment Chhatrapati Shahu Maharaj attempted 100 years ago. A great visionary, and he also mentioned about the First World War. During the First World War, British Empire told all the kings like Shahu Maharaj and others to deposit all the cannons they have with the empire. Only one king at that time, what did Shahu Maharaj did? What did he do? It's a very, very thrilling history that very secretly all the cannons, big ones, which he had in his empire, he secretly transferred them to Sri Lakshman Rao Kirloskar and told him that these cannons should never go to the British Empire, but you make the all the appliances which the farmers require out of this iron. So all those cannons were melted, and out of which variety of tools were made for the farmers of the Kolhapur state. Can you imagine this? And he also knew the importance of cooperation. In 1912, Shahu Maharaj was the first one, like he did the, very rightly mentioned by Shinde sir, the right to free and compulsory education. He also passed an act for cooperatives to be formed. 1912. Okay, the first ever cooperatives came in the Kolhapur state in all over India. Okay, later on it became the nerve center of economy and progress of the Western Maharashtra. But the thing is that I am very happy that some students have tackled the problem of women empowerment, rural employment and things like that. Now, look at these areas which I have enlisted before you. What is the key principle behind it? What are they trying to do? Okay, all these problems, had they been tackled in the last century, perhaps our students must have used tremendous amount of material input, energy input, financial capital input, labor input, and so on and so forth. Now, these 5 most burning challenges, 5 categories of challenges before our planet, its people and its industry, the key is that we should not be increasing the material input, otherwise the climate catastrophe will further accentuate. We are not supposed to increase energy input, the same will happen. We cannot increase financial capital input. If we do so, then our solutions will be for very few. It will cause inequality. We cannot use dumb labor input because no one wants to do dumb labor now. Everybody wants to go smart. So what's the way? Okay. They are attempting to increase the knowledge input. Okay. Knowledge is the key. The actionable knowledge is solving the problems. And that is the mantra of 21st century. When you bring some new knowledge and some new imagination, the same problems get solved differently. I'll give you an example which combines women empowerment also. We do business in many countries, and that's how I come to know such things. Have you heard a name of the country called Congo? Yes or no? Yes. Where is it? Africa. Okay. In that country there flows a river called Congo River. And very poor women keep fishing and they sell the fish in the market. As the day goes on, you know, the fish becomes stale and then the prices drop. Towards the end of the day, the fish is so stale that they leave it there on the street and go home, incurring losses. Now look at the role of knowledge and technology. One bright girl comes with a mobile phone in the hand and shows it to those illiterate ladies and says that, hey, when I speak from here, somebody else can listen and vice versa. And she's just showing it as a toy. Look at this illiterate but smart woman from Congo. Flash of imagination. I always say that engineering colleges should not remain only engineering colleges. They must become imagineering colleges. Okay. Look at the flash of imagination of this illiterate lady. She says, if I am standing on my boat in the river, can I be heard in the market? This brilliant girl says, why not try? So, and she is so delighted that, okay, whatever I am speaking while I am on the board is heard in the marketplace. Now look at what she does. This is imagineering. Okay? What she does? She says, let me meet my friends. All other women who are doing fishing for so many years, they collect together. And she says that from tomorrow, if we get this technology in our hand, then from tomorrow, let's change our business practice. This is my words. She must have used some colloquial term. What is that? She says, from tomorrow, we will catch the fish, but keep them live in the water, in the net. Keep them live. And when we get an order from the market, say send 5 kgs, we'll just take out 5 kgs and send fresh. The fish is jumping. Huh? You know why Shinde sir is clapping? He is from Ratnagiri. And we generally eat the fish which is jumping in the basket. Okay, we don't eat the stale fish in the ice, you know. So when the fish is jumping in the basket, it is sold at a very high price. Okay. So she says that, okay, we will catch only that much based on the order and send it to the market, sell it. No fish will be wasted. All customers will get fresh fish. And as a result, that community came out of poverty. What did she do? Actually, she did, in our language, business process re-engineering. Okay? Earlier business model was supply driven. All the fish used to go to market and whatever is the remaining, it is wasted. She transformed the business model to become demand driven. You got it? The production was made demand driven. And what did she do with the help of technology? She converted her fishing business into completely online fishing business. Okay? Based on the demand, the supply, online. what technology can do to common people if a small part is added called imagination. Equation is that hardware plus brainware is equal to constant. Okay, what is the equation? Hardware plus brainware is equal to constant. Meaning thereby that even if you have very frugal hardware, if you have very rich brainware, imagination, ideas, ingenuity, the right hand side is a constant. The other way around also, the interpretation of this equation is that when this is falling short, brainware is falling short, people keep increasing hardware. Okay? We don't want this college students to do that. We have to increase the brainware. Okay? The thing is that why I am talking so much about actionable knowledge? Why we should go to the deep knowledge of anything, any process that we are using? Because when you start applying that kind of knowledge, you cut down the cost, you increase the speed, and you enhance the quality. I'll give you an example. You remember the story of Shivaji Maharaj and Baji Prabhu Deshpande? Does anybody know that story? Or does anybody not know that story? Everybody knows? Yes or no? Perfect. What Shivaji Maharaj told, that as soon as I reach Vishalgarh from Panhargarh, so many cannons will be, you will be able to hear the noise of so many cannons. Okay? Now, huge amount of material is put on Vishalgarh in the form of those cannons. Huge amount of the ammunition is burned, in enormous amount of energy. Okay? And what was the purpose? Purpose was to communicate Maharaj Bhosle. Yes or no? Maharaj Bhosle. What will you do today? Huh? Yes. Okay. Very decent people are sitting here. If you go to the other side of the Pune city, then they tell me that Ami miss call patu. They will not use even that much energy. Okay? Why is it possible? We don't require cannons, and now only not Maharaj but any ordinary person can send messages at such a cheaper cost with very little energy, with very small material and all that. Is because we are able to not only manipulate atoms, but we are able to manipulate even the electrons in the atoms. That is why we are able to. So much deep-rooted knowledge we derived, we created, we synthesized, and that's why we are able to bring this luxury, which was once upon a time available to only emperors, to common people. Okay? So the knowledge-based products, the knowledge-based services is the key aspect of the innovations now which are happening. Does anybody know that when you spend some 10,000, 20,000, 50,000 rupees for buying this, okay, where does the money go? When you buy this, say, online or in a shop, where does the money go? Does anybody know? Please try. Huh?
Various different places, like some have still royalties, some have manufacturing costs.
Wonderful, excellent answer. Give a big clap to her. What's your name? Oh, there are many Shrutis here. Huh? Okay, okay, okay. She said very important thing. What is that? Is that when you buy this, this is a very small thing, very small material, very small weight, very small size, but it consists of millions and millions of patents. Okay? When you buy a mobile phone, you are paying the royalty to those who own those patents. That is the thing. You got it? That is intellectual property, knowledge, actionable knowledge. So it goes to those people. Current situation is that why US is a rich country, okay, and India is not, is because 38.2% of US GDP comes from royalties on intellectual property. Okay? 38.2%, $8 trillion comes from royalties on intellectual property. If we want to become rich, we will have to create intellectual property, we will have to patent it, and we will have to sell it across the globe. This science exhibition and all such events, they start to contribute to creating such an ecosystem, and that is the importance of such exhibitions. Okay? So we must have a larger purpose in mind so that we understand it perfectly. The issue of employment, okay, the third prize has gone to, am I right? Third prize has gone to rural employment. Okay, from where are you going to get employment in 21st century in knowledge economy? Not only rural, but everywhere. As you pass from this college, and now let us look at a decade, and for our young friends, say 2035, because they are still in 9th standard, what is going to happen? Why these projects in this area are important is because the challenges for repairing the damaged planet are going to be critical. In various ways, the planet is being damaged by the previous generations, and your generation will have the responsibility and also the opportunity to reinforce all its resources, to rejuvenate all its resources, to regenerate it, and to restore it. In every way, the planet which has been damaged will have to be rejuvenated, and that is going to cause millions and millions of new jobs, which are called as green collar jobs. Okay, we are normally aware of only white collar and blue collar jobs. These are green collar jobs. In the developed world, many of you will, after your BE, migrate to the developed world. 4% of all jobs have already become green collar jobs for the management of the planet. All sorts of complex technologies and areas of knowledge are being exploited, including AI and machine learning and things like that, including biotechnology and genomics, proteomics and things like that. All the various species have to be protected, and the ecosystems will have to be restored. So very fundamental knowledge will be involved in these jobs, and they are available for also school dropouts, because the restoration of planet is not just to be done in laboratories. It will have to be done on the ground. So the green collar jobs, by 2035, 25% of all jobs are going to be for restoration of the planet. Okay? So all sorts of branches of engineering will have to be focused on how to restore the planet, how to recycle the products. Currently I am reading a book. You know what is that? The book is so funny that I can read it while taking shower. Okay? It has been made of a green material which is non-toxic. The ink on that is also non-toxic. If I put that book in hot water, all the book will be erased and I can print new book on that. So it is called upcycling, not recycling. Okay, in recycling, the material involved gets downcycled. Whereas here, the book can be again and again and over again can be used for reading new book, because one is having the habit of reading a book like this rather than on Kindle. It's not comfortable. I can suddenly browse through the whole book, and that comfort and that convenience of reading the book like this is very different from what you can do in Kindle. Your generation is perhaps conditioned to read it on Kindle. Okay, our generation is lucky that we can browse through across the book. That experience is coming back because you can upcycle the material. Okay, non-toxic material. And the book, that book tells the story of that book itself and the whole philosophy of upcycling. That is new engineering. That is green collar jobs. And I tell you that by the time you go towards the end of this decade, the most aspirational jobs like the next Google is going to be green collar jobs for you. So take your basic engineering, core engineering also very seriously. Okay, but with a perspective of repairing the damaged planet. Greta Thunberg left the school and 1 crore children left the school behind her. Why? Because all of them are saying that what is the use of going to that school which teaches us to further damage the planet? We have to go to such a school which will teach us how to repair the planet. Okay, so they left, and there is a movement called Friday for Futures. Okay. Second important thing, rural jobs will also come from most advanced technologies by the way of digital freelancing. Okay, you go to digital freelancing portals today, you go to freelancer.com or guru.com or paperhour.com or upworks.com and so many. You put freelancing and you will get so many portals. You register there and literally millions and millions of projects are waiting for you. Okay, if you have the skill, you have the speed, you can give the quality, affordability, nobody asks which degree do you have, are you a male or a female, what is your father, how much property does he, what is your credit worthiness in bank, whether you have passport or visa, nothing. Wherever you are, you can perform and you can start earning. So my sister from a village, she can keep one hand with her cow or with her farm and the other hand on the laptop and can earn in dollars. This world is coming because the number of apps which are coming to her help are phenomenal. For example, nowadays I don't solve equations. Okay, I use an app called Photomath. Have you used? Yes? Okay, you write the equation by hand on the paper, just hold it, it solves step by step. I tried to deceive it by writing quadratic equation in non-standard form. And I said, let me check its intelligence. I wrote it in non-standard form and held the phone on that. What did it say? The intelligence, look at it. It says that you want to solve quadratic equation, but you have written it in non-standard form. In the standard form, it should be written like this, and the solution is. So now, what is your generation going to do? Is it going to solve equations? No. Equations will be solved by machines, by artificial intelligence. Our task is to model the physical reality and write new equations. That is our task. to model the physical reality correctly, most complex reality, and try to conceive new equations. That is what our engineering is, not solving the way the AI can solve. For example, I write so many Marathi articles, okay, and the government job, if I get, I want, the typing speed is 30 words per minute. That is the exam. But what is my Marathi typing speed today? Do you know? 200 words per minute. No, please don't clap. Please don't clap. It is by voice typing. Because I can speak 200 words per minute, it gets typed absolutely free of any errors. Marathi words like Dhrutarashtra or Pradyumna, everything gets perfectly reproduced, no error. That is the power of AI. So these, my rural sisters, they have such a great power with them if they want to do graphics or animation. Now, if she wants to draw some fantastic picture, keywords to be given, and the pictures are in front of her. Okay, she is ultimate artist now with the help of artificial intelligence. Okay. What is the principle? Principle is that now we have to become, friendly with artificial intelligence. It is not our enemy. It is not our adversary. It is not our competitor. It is our partner. Okay? What we have, AI does not have. What AI has, we don't have. There is a complete complementarity. It is not supplementary, it is complementary. So, that is why we have to do lots of imagineering, because AI cannot imagine things. Okay? AI does not have consciousness so far. Next 40 years it may not be. So when I do some project, when I learn something, can I look at it in a detached way? How did I learn? How fast did I learn? Okay? How slow did I learn? What is my learning style? And then with the self-introspection, I can improve my capabilities of learning. AI does not have that. AI requires very large data sets, whereas I can take decision on very small data sets. Capacity. That is my human capability, intrinsic human ability. So basically, what we have to do through the projects, through our engineering or whatever we do, we have to finally look at three aspects. First one is we have to improve the knowledge intensity of products, services and life as a whole. Second important thing is we have to be creative. Okay? Don't do the same things which our predecessors have done. First check what is ready and build on that. Okay? When I do any word processing, for that matter, I first check some new templates if they have come and build on the templates. Okay? I don't keep on writing everything right from the scratch. No way. So creativity. And creativity is having three important aspects. One is you should have fluency, and that comes by practicing creativity. Fluency, diversity, variety of things you have to bring together to make something happen, and the originality. Nobody has anything original in this world. Remember, what is original synthesis of existing things. When you compose a poem, you are using words in language. They are not originated by you. Those are words there in the language. You combine them together and create a poetry. The poetry is the original synthesis. So you require fluency, diversity and originality. And the third important thing that you have, which AI does not have, so you will not be in competition with AI, is love and compassion. Whatever you do for your customer, you should love your customer. You should have compassion for the people. Okay, poor people in my country. Okay, there is some issue about the water security. I must have first-hand love and compassion for those who are going to drink that clean water from my innovation. Unless I relate to them, I cannot create some great product. I cannot create some great product by first planning how much profit should I get. You will fail. Okay, you must first love the person or the community to whom you are serving. So knowledge, creativity, and love and compassion, these three things. Is it my finding that I am telling you these three things? No. Arnold Toynbee, who wrote the History of Civilization, at the end of such a huge work on history of civilization, he says that only these three things are propagating in human history: knowledge, creativity, and love. These are the three things which are propagating ahead in human history. Rest all becomes history. Okay, it doesn't remain. Rest all becomes obsolete. These three things persist. If we begin with them, you are sure to be with the times, be with the people, be with the planet. And therefore, whatever we do, whatever project we do, we must see whether I am adding some new knowledge, whether I am doing something new, creativity, and whether I am loving, for whom am I doing this. And there are very interesting projects which I could just get the summary. And I saw the earlier 5 currents which are with the times. And I also saw these three things, because the very projects, the names of the projects suggest that there is a concern that the students have for the society, for the community. Finally, when you want to do some community development through these projects, because the name of this is Village-thon, am I right in pronouncing? Huh? Yes. Village-thon. Finally, you can solve the problem of education of the village. You can solve the problem of drinking water in the village. You can solve the problem of healthcare in the village. You can solve the problem of food scarcity in the village. You can solve the problem of agriculture in the village. But the other problems in that village will crop up. Okay? Suppose you solve the problem of agriculture by using the biodiversity based farming, because when you do biodiversity based farming, what you do, suddenly you plant 35 to 40 varieties at a time in the sowing season. 5 of them go west because of the climate, 5 of them go west because of the governmental policies, but 20 of them remain with you. Okay, that is the sustainable farming today, which has to be propagated. You may solve the problem of agriculture, healthcare, whatever. But what problem we have to solve really? The problem that we have to solve, because one problem you solve, another problem will crop up. Okay. I'm working with communities in Vidarbha who have got community forest rights. So many problems. We solve one, the next crops up. Okay. My time is up. So what problem is to be tackled? When you are passing out as an engineer, the one seminal problem which remains to be tackled, and that is where you can focus, and that problem is bringing that strength in the community, how to bring that strength in the community so that the community can solve its own problems. That is the problem. Okay. In physics, we say that in quantum mechanics, have you learned quantum mechanics? Yes or no? No? Some first year you must have learned, forgot. Okay. When you want to observe the position and momentum of an electron, you have to make the photon incident on it. As a result, the electron changes its position and momentum. So the very process of observation disturbs the observable. Big problem. The very process of observation disturbs the observable. You wanted to observe the position of the electron, you sent a photon so that you can see that the electron has been displaced. That happens in quantum physics. The very process of observation disturbs the observable. What you have to do in village, in the social environment, If you want to observe the system, you have to first disturb it. Then you can observe. You have to go to village and ask some funny questions. Suddenly all the social milieu comes out. And then you understand the village better. Then you can empower the community to solve its own problems. Okay? That is the key. After my experience, I am telling you this. That is the biggest engineering problem that we have, because our communities feel that all their problems will be solved by government. So the first issue is to ensure that people do not governmentize the problems, people communitize the problems, and that is engineering. Okay? Thank you so much for your very patient listening for such a long time. Thank you. And I hope that tomorrow from your college somebody will call me and tell me how to bring the lead at the center.
Thank you, sir. That was indeed a very informative and knowledgeable session. Okay. The first winner of SciTech Ideathon has arrived.
Okay, what was happening when the glass was not filled to the rim, the force of adhesion between the lid and the glass was much higher than the force of cohesion between the two water molecules. Once you form a convex surface,
Okay. Thank you, sir. So now I call upon Agastya Chaudhary. I request Vivek Sawant sir to please felicitate him. The first prize winner of our competition, SciTech Villageathon, has arrived. I would like to call him on the dais. Bandu Kori and Prathamesh Aure for the project Biofertilizers and Biofibers. He is the first prize winner of SciTech Villageathon. Please give him a loud applause. Thank you, sir. Now, if anyone has any questions for sir, you may please proceed. Okay. Here is just a glimpse of our ET, the 2 days which has happened yesterday and day before yesterday, which we want to show to our chief guest, Vivek Sawant sir. I request all the dignitaries to please sit on the front seat so they can watch the video.